Got our guy Garrett Shrader with us now. Brian Higgins with you, and Garrett, I know you've been asked about your elbow basically nonstop. So 1 to 10, how annoyed are you about being asked about your elbow at this point?
Probably about a 7.
All
I
right.
mean, it's a big part, but I know people are curious, but at the same time, I'm good, so tired of talking about it.
I was going to guess the number would be higher. So as a 7, I think maybe we can sneak in one more on it. Said you're full go this week. Is it nice that they're leaving you alone about it now, and you can just go out and be you?
Yeah, I mean, it's been awesome, and like I said, I feel way better than I thought I would at this point.
Mm-hmm.
And today, especially, I feel like I got over a hump. And in terms of just throwing the ball deep and not having a lot of soreness after, and so it's been good. I'm excited, and I thought throwing the ball now as good as I have since I've been here, and I'm only a couple months out of surgery, so that's exciting.
That's good. And then you got 2 more weeks to get ready for the first time it gets in the air for real. I'd say it was about this time last year we kind of got the sense that Arande Gatson was going to be a guy for you. How's that relationship evolved here over the course of the last year?
Oh, it's been awesome. I mean, just having a player like that on your team,
Mhm.
and he's even a better person. But just the relationship we have and being able to communicate well, and he sees things, and we're on the same page, and we're not before we even talk to each other. We know that what we should have done. So
Mhm.
that's just having that mindset and the communication that we have. But it's been awesome to have a player. I'm excited to see what he's going to do this year.
Dino was asked earlier this week the idea about, okay, you know what you got in Aranda, you know what you got in your quarterback. Who's the next guy that's going to catch balls? Should it be a guy or a bunch of guys? Where do you stand on it? Do you want another guy to pop like Arande, or are you happy spreading it around the rest of the group?
No, I think we got a long list of guys that can go out and make those plays. And I mean, one that jumps out is LaQuinn Allen with his unique skill set as a running back. He's going to be able to do a lot of things, but there's a list of guys, and I could name all of them. But it'll be exciting to see who's going to be the next guy that really steps out and makes plays. But we got a few that can.
Yeah, so going back to the Pinstripe Bowl, obviously Sean Tucker did not play, and LeQuint featured heavily. He had 11 catches in the game. That stood out as, well, that's different. Like, how much is that something you plan on leaning on this year?
I mean, if we can do it, absolutely. And he's a running back first, so
Mhm.
we're going to hand him the ball a lot too. But his skill set one-on-ones with linebackers is a huge mismatch, and even on safety. So we're going to utilize that and put him in spots that we can be successful, especially get him in space.
All right, we all saw the catch Kendall Long had over the weekend. It was it hit the social media hard over the weekend. I was just talking with Damian Alford. He says this wasn't on video. This is his claims that he had maybe a better one in practice on the sidelines. Do you recall this? Is there any comparison? Who's had the best catch you've seen in camp?
It's a toss-up. I mean, Damien's
Okay.
phenomenal. Kendall's was a lot more. I guess it was the way it played out was. I mean, it was. I don't know. I'd have to flip a coin, but it was definitely close.
Okay. So, Damian, he's reserved, he's modest, he was not willing to push it over the top. But you're saying that was as good as the other one.
Absolutely. I mean, absolutely.
Okay,
Yes.
that's good to know. Good to know. Obviously, of the throws you've had in your career, right? I'd say Damian probably had the biggest catch of all of them if we go back to Virginia Tech a couple years ago.
Absolutely.
All right, we got Garrett Shrader here, getting ready for the season. During the time you were out, Garrett, a lot of mental reps. Like, you were out, you weren't gone. What did you gain out of that?
Just seeing the new things. I mean, the biggest thing was Coach Beck was putting his spin on the offense, and so we're doing some different things that we haven't traditionally done, and just seeing them visually instead of actually physically being there. But I was standing right behind the quarterbacks and watching them and seeing it and pointing out where the ball should have gone, and that was huge for me just to be able to. So I really didn't miss a beat in terms of now it's just physically going out and executing, which I have done for the most part. And we're still continuing to grow and evolve, and we're trying new things in camp. So some days are better than others just because of the stuff we're running. But it's exciting to see. And once we start getting to game planning, we'll refine that's what we're really doing well and what we're good at. So, but until then, we're definitely still trying new things out and continuing to grow and seeing what we can do.
That idea of the mental rep, do you feel you got more out of that now as like a veteran than maybe you would have, as an 18, 19-year-old being able to step back and see what was happening?
Oh, absolutely. And just the film study of watching it. So you see it live, you might miss something, you go back and watch it on film, and then just that process of constantly doing over and over again, you're able to pick up on things a lot easier and get the ball to the right person.
You mentioned Jason Beck. Obviously, he's the OC this year. He was your QB coach last year. It's the most continuity you've ever had, even though it is, somewhat different. How comforting is that to you?
I mean, it's been awesome in terms of he was my quarterback coach last year, so we're in the same room. He still runs the quarterback meetings.
Mhm.
He didn't step out and just he's still in there coaching us up. He's still a quarterback coach at heart. Now he's just calling the plays, but just having his perspective and being able to learn. And I mean, I understand what he wants to do, And so being able to be an extension of him and go out in the field and execute that. And now it's just continuing to grow, and he's given me a lot more freedom to make checks and get us in the right place. So just making sure that there's a framework there and being able to, we're on the same page so he feels comfortable with me doing that.
Yeah, and hey, you've had a long and winding college career, but this is a third-year starter now. I mean, you got that gig midway through your first year here, and you haven't given it up. What comfort is there in that? Just knowing that, man, I've been here a minute. I'm the guy. I know everything inside and out, and let's go. This is my last go around.
I mean, it's been awesome, and I'm blessed to be here and just had the opportunity. But just go out and play free and have fun with it, and not get too caught up in all the other things. But we got a great squad, and we're gonna have a good team this year. So just go out and play and go score a lot of points and just have fun doing it.
All right, 2.5 weeks until it's for real. Now till then, what's the biggest thing for you?
Just stay for everybody. Stay healthy and continue to grow and learn, and just keep clicking and being efficient, making the right plays. And we got big plays, hit them.
All right, Garrett, good stuff, and good luck out there.
Yes,